Alright, here I am. I know you're all eagerly waiting in anticipation for my arrival. That's the trick. I've always been here. We got Crowboy, we got Juan, we got... Oh, we got a new one. Brown Coat, how you doing? And Frank C. How's everyone doing this evening? Alright, here's the build. Well, it's not entirely complete yet, we're not level 90 yet, but we're at level 86. Here's 50 in skill, that's going to be real important for everything, and Arcane's going to boost our damage a little bit more. Let's look at the... As you can see, the gems that I got aren't exactly special, but, we'll make it work. Let's go pay Cleric Beast a little visit, huh? I just started my Blacksmith Wukong and I am fighting Wandering White. Everyone's first trial. Got Oath and I, Nathan. Yeah, we're about to fight the hardest boss in the game. Even though I don't need Beast Blood pellets, I'm gonna bring them with me anyway. Probably going to start another Bloodborne next week. Yeah, I've been playing. Yeah, every couple of years or so I have a Bloodborne kick. You know what else is hard? What's happening? Sorry, it's bloody late my time. Wait, did I? Okay, no, my levels are fine. Okay, good. Alright, Candy. Hey, what's up, big guy? Well. That's it. Well, okay, so the heavy attack on this is actually pretty good for building up Beast Blood, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Ooh, glad that's over. Nourishing or rough to farm. Yeah, a lot of the gems that I was trying to find are hard to farm. I spent like a half hour trying to get some decent gems for this thing, but I just said screw it. Just decided to say screw it. So we don't have to do it later, I'm going to get Parl just out of our hair. Behold the might of the slicey dicey. Ah, Perry the Platypus, behold! The slicey dicey-anator! Ah, Dark Beast Parl! Behold, the ass-whoopinator! Didn't know what was gonna happen, yeah. Anyone's guess. Parl is weak to arcane. Oh, so that's, that'll make things a little more interesting. It's not gonna be interesting, it's just gonna be me kicking the shit out of him. What's up, big guy? Yeah. Oh. Oh, I'm not transformed for some reason. Hey. Uh-huh. Boom. Boom. Give me that head! Hey, yo. Yeah, no Beast Blood needed. Well, that was interesting. Time to move on to, Amelia. Yeah, these runs go a lot quicker, they're a lot smoother, and they're a lot more fun when I get all the grunt work out of the way right at the beginning. You know, kind of off-stream. Just get all the other crap out of the way. More like dork beast, you know what I'm saying? Ludwig, the first hunter. According to Google, bosses that are weak to arcane: amygdala, dark beast, Parl, Ebrietas, wet nurse, moon presence, and shadows. Well, they're all pretty weak to death. You know, that's a pretty strong weakness. Should have called this weapon the bone cutting saw. Nah. Oh, and just so everybody knows, it is not Blades of Mercy. Everyone always says it. Oh, Blades of Mercy. It's not Blades of Mercy. It is Blade of Mercy. It is one blade that splits into two. Got it? Good. It's the ninja, again, the turtles we're talking about in the first TMNT movie. I didn't watch the first TMNT movie. Candy. Let's just start going to town. I totally missed because I got a running start on that. There we go. Grab the face. Rip off her face. Well, that was super challenging. It's in my professional opinion that when you slice things enough time, it dies. Did I mention I don't have a medical license? You would never make me change my ways. Blades of Mercy. This is genuinely my favorite weapon in the game. I have 2 builds based on this thing, and they both kick ass. Yeah, this thing kicks all the ass. And did you ever notice that the little light effect there? On weapons like this? I mean, there's only 2 in the game, but like... On Burial Blade and this thing, they make like a blue spark, like a bluish-white spark instead of the yellow one. Unlike all the other weapons. That's because they're made of an entirely different metal. Pretty cool. The patient is cured. He's cured. So we've killed 3 bosses so far, and we've been at this for 8 minutes. Good start. Good start. Feels a little slow though. Needs to be changed from Blade of Mercy to sharpy, pointy thingy that cuts things real good. Call it the Blade of No Mercy. Did anybody catch my name? No Mercy. It's French. Yeah, it's the only other way. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird that they're. I mean, like, who knows? Maybe Eileen and Gehrman were friends at one point, because Eileen herself was once trapped in the dream. So maybe it's like they both serve the same purpose. Can we just call it the Murder Blade? Ow, shit. Yeah, the rally on this thing is kind of cheeks, but doesn't matter. The whole point is to not get touched in the first place. You missed my last stream. Blasphemy. Hey, yeah. Uh-huh. What's this metal called? Siderite? Something like that? Something like that. No, I think the Burial Blade has that name taken. Well, it's the Burial Blade, and you know, it buries things in the ground. It doesn't necessarily murder them. It's... The Burial Blade is the true Mercy Blade. Managed to catch us. Well, oh, hey, Goblin Slayer. Now, when you say school, I saw that comment where you said you weren't able to catch streams much because, school. Do you mean school as in, like, high school, or do you mean school as in, like, college? Whoa. I think bro's load came up a little short there. I know it was during work. Work? College? Not gonna disclose that. Oh. What? Oh, that's right, that's right. It's like a backstep. Okay. Swing. Yeah, swing. You know what? I am so confident that we're not going to die against the shadows that I'm just going to run straight down there. It's no coincidence that Burial and Mercy Blade are both arcane weapons and are both two of the best weapons in the game. Well, I mean, they both have arcane scaling because they're made of Ciderite. It's supposed to be like some kind of mystical metal or something like that. But for whatever reason, it also means that you can't buff it. But whatever. I guess it already technically... It's split damage, so it could... I don't know. I guess technically it is inferior, even if it is a great weapon. Work in college. I remember those days. Oop. 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 Those blasts hurt. But seriously, what was that third emissary doing here? Never knew there would be 3 emissaries in this little area. It's literally a meteor, so... Oh, yeah, there you go. Meteor blade. Now that sounds like a cool weapon. The meteor blade. An apt description. Hopefully Piglet over here doesn't charge at me. Now we're good. Did you see the whole camera freak the fuck out for a second? Frank just used the C star and W star in the same sentence. Hey, we don't use the W, you know, the J word around here. You don't use the J word too loosely around here. Oh, the shadows won't know what hit them. Candy. Get in there. Swing, swing. Ooh. I mean, it's okay damage. Okay, let's see if we can't end this quickly. Yeah, it'd just be better to spam. You know, if I can catch them. Where'd he go? I know out of sight, out of mind, but I didn't want it to be that out of sight. Well, that's that. Moving on. I've never been of the belief that split damage weapons are inferior in these games. And Liza P, yeah, they kind of are inferior with some extent. Well, I mean, like, this thing's very fast. It doesn't build up Beast Blood very well. But, you know, we can deal with that. It's the sheer fact that there's not a whole lot of utility with it. You know, like, this thing deals arcane, but, like, we're going to be at a slight disadvantage against the one Reborn, who has a very, very high arcane resistance. You know? Ordinarily, we can get around that weakness with some bolt damage, but we can't use bolt damage. Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, but by the time we meet Eileen, she's easily in her 60s. There's no way she's not. Which isn't to say that she can't still kick your ass right at the beginning of the game, because she definitely did. It took me 2 tries in order to kill her. And even then, it took a little cheesing in order to kill her. Okay, she's less inclined to use a call beyond when she's a little closer to the stairs, so just get her to the stairs. The stairs. Just gotta get to the stairs. Just gotta get to the... Oh, this thing is a fucking NPC killing machine. Ah. Oh yeah, you like that shit? NPC killing machine. My PC broke down while fighting Marquis. Aww. I know the pain of losing a computer. I hate when I get to chapter 4 and Black Myth Wukong got to do with spiders. I kind of like chapter 4, kind of. But your account... Sekiro again, I heard hesitation. Your account got hit with restrictions, it barely did anything. I can't search up porn on YouTube. Nobody can do that. Nobody can do that. A little arachnophobic, are you? Okay, spider. More like pillbug, but you get the idea. Ooh, this thing. Ah. Ooh, this thing taking up these little bastards in one shot. I like that. Okay. Ooh, okay. So it just bounces right off their face. Well, not a big deal. Alright, candy. Get in there. Swing. Death. That's a dead spider. Well. I wish I could say that was hard. There she is. Okay, so that's 5 bosses, and we haven't even been streaming for 20 minutes yet. Somewhat weak to arcane, I figured. Because due to the sheer number of videos uploaded a second, some manage to get through undetected and won't be removed till reported. Really? Huh. Well, enjoy it while you can, I guess. One phase. Yeah, I like Rom best when we get the one phase. You know, I don't gotta deal with it. I want to get the claw mark rune from the beast hunter that's in this area, just so I can increase, you know, visceral damage. That was the second easiest ROM fight on this channel. Oh yeah. The first easiest only took 5 shots. What am I doing? Gentlemen? Found too much. You've seen too much. You both have. Are you going to be doing the DLC in this run? Oh yeah. Heck yeah. It's not a Bloodborne run without the DLC. Bro got caught in the crossfire. I have an algorithm for porn. Hey, let's cut off the porn talk there, huh? We get the idea, huh? Let's not spend the next hour talking about it like you would normally. Cathedral key. I'm fighting the rat with fire blades. The rat with fire blades. Oh, him. What's up, Cody? That restriction doesn't put this weird thing where it tells you to go to sleep. You could literally just say, now go to sleep! Sleep! In your sleep, all will be forgotten. The fuck just happened? I fell down, but nothing happened. Weird. That was weird. By the way, I fought Lumakio today on motivity and technique runs. On tech, I lost every attempt. I beat him on the first try. Oh yeah, Lumakio's he's a dick, man. I don't entirely dread fighting him every time, but I do know he's kind of a chore to fight. The only boss in the Lies of P DLC that I actually dread fighting is the Anguish Guardian. The Anguish Guardian is just cheeks. Okay, which flight of stairs is he on? Oh, he's right over. Oh, no. Oops. The Joker. Which flight of stairs is this guy on? Is he on the other side? There he is. Can I ambush him? Hell yeah, I can. This is the NPC killer. Oh yeah, this thing kicks ass when it comes to fighting NPCs. What about you, Beast Man? I need your rune. So if you can hand that over, that'd be great. Oh, he's not dead? He is now. Okay. Oh, you scared of Dracula. Yeah, that's right. Maintain your distance. Ow. What the hell are you doing? What in the fuck? How did he do that? How did I keep missing? I missed like 6 fucking times. It just went right over his head. I was locked onto him and everything. Whiff, 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 and just fucking... Don't give me that bullshit. This game does have angling, so why didn't it angle? It's not like Lies of P, where it doesn't give you angling. And yet I managed to get the beast guy on the stairs when I didn't even fucking bother aiming at him. Tell me how that makes any sense. Claw mark, there we go. Will you fuck off? Don't follow me. You. Oh my god, the backpedaling is just this is some fucking Borderlands 2 ass backpedaling. And that is well beyond the actual speed that you can move. That is some bullshit. There. Borderlands 2 ass backpedaling. Get out of my hair. I was behind him, so I don't know how that made any sense. Okay. As I'm cleaning, but enjoy the run. Alright, Cody, have a good one. Dumb dog. Apparently the only thing that beats Cosmic Knife is taking it one step back. Yeah. That particular hunter is able to step back so quick, though. As he backpedals way faster than we're capable of doing. Or that happening to me on Black River Brotherhood first fight. Alright, let's not get sniped. Clear out the bell broads. Shit. Of course my salmon's done right as soon as I'm in the middle of a boss fight. Of course. Well, it's not like this boss fight's gonna take long. I forget what these bell broads are doing when they shoot those pink orbs at him. Are they making him stronger or are they healing him? I don't recall. Alright, broads are out of the way. Let's Beast Blood, roll off and dive bomb. Woo! How do I keep bouncing off this son of a bitch? I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. Why does it keep fucking bouncing me off of him? It does it all. It's happened like the past fucking 6 runs, 3 on stream and 3 off. And when I go to dive bomb him, I just fucking bounce off of him, and then when that's never happened before. What in the fuck is going on? This game, there we go. This game's got some fucked up collision, I swear. Dude, like I said, fucked up collision. There's no reason I should have been thrown off that far. The game threw me off that far just because. Yeah, plunging attack works really well. But for whatever reason, instead of having me fall through, it just bounces me off the son of a bitch. That is irritating. What in the hell? Stop running. Go. This way. Gotta use the shortcut instead of trying to run through that damn gauntlet. Over here shooting corpse darts at me. Boom. Accept my roll input for whatever reason. I mean, they're still trying it. Okay, now we gotta do this over again. You know what? I'm gonna try fighting him without killing the bell broad. Yeah. Duck. I'd love to see it. Uh-huh. I guess I should have just done that from the beginning, but whatever. Okay, one Reborn dead. Screw fighting the bell broads. I'll just get rid of that guy. Can't stick the landing, never thought of plunging attack, so yeah, it might just be the tech belt was clearly not built to fight. Yeah, no, I just used the old grandma gaming chair. Fight the prick. Always thought I'd get him to stagger. Yo, I got Oh, you gotta go. You got work if you're... Alright, thanks for coming, Frank, if you're still here. There's the stagger loop. Patient cured. Trying to get caught up on the messages. Larger weapons? Yeah. Yes, it did. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it's been throwing me off lately. For whatever reason, the collision fucks up and just it thinks of him as a inanimate object instead of what he is, an enemy. So it just bounces you off of him instead of actually hitting him. Your feet make contact and it does like 2 damage, but your weapon doesn't. Just because. Yeah, that's pretty irritating. Oh, if you hated spiders, we got more spiders. Got more spiders. Oh yeah, I'm finding all the fucking jank. All the time. Jank that shouldn't have... What do you think of Roblox drama? Let's not talk about it. How about... We'll leave it at this. The CEO is a fucking demon, and they need to shut him down. They need to shut him down now. Because all you guys need to know is that chomos always stick together. They always protect one another. So, he's a piece of shit. That's all that needs to be said. I thought Eliza P challenge would make people hate the game. Well, a number of people hate Liza P. Okay, so both go up. What are you doing? No, chomos, pedophiles. They always stick together, they always help each other out, and they're never ashamed. Grab that, because that's going to be better than what I got on. They were using... Basically, it's like a guy was using Roblox to take these monsters down. The CEO didn't like that, so he decided to kick that guy off and prevent anyone from stopping them ever again. But he's allowing the chomos to stay though. What are you doing? Micolash's AI gets screwed up sometimes. Take that, and that. Yeah, you like that, you piece of shit? This is what you get. This is what you get for all those horrible experiments. Are you enjoying yourself? I know I am. That's what you get. Oh, he's still going. He should be well into phase 2 right now. Why are you not in phase 2? Ah.
Oh, majestic. A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream.
Be viewed full of, but it is full of predators. That's the thing. Doesn't matter if the view, but we don't want to be seen like that. That's what they allowed, and they're still allowing it. They're not trying to take down the actual monsters. They're trying to take down the people who are trying to take down the monsters. Yeah, I'll chase your ass to the ends of the earth. What the fuck? What? Okay, so Micolash's AI is just straight up broken. That is not. He's supposed to run directly into the room. What you all just witnessed is complete and utter horseshit. What you all just witnessed is complete and utter horseshit. Broken game, fucking stupid. This is not a 10 out of 10. I follow him into the room. Dude, the game fucking stopped me from running before I even got there. Really? It was a 10 out of 10 in 2015. This is more like an 8 at best. Stop talking! Fucking Micolash, the constant dialogue. Okay, backstep, fall down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The blade is mightier than the fist. Yeah. It's over, bud. It's over. You're done. How about a dirt nap? It's not a 10 out of 10 anymore. It's not. Just as far as gameplay goes. You know, there's a reason they made so many quality of life improvements with Dark Souls 3 and everything moving forward. That was my favorite suit. Ah, you're getting blood on my suit. That was my favorite pillow. Yeah. Before we move any further, it's probably going to be a good idea to go get rid of... Go grab the Cosmic Eye Watcher badge. Oh, thanks, Goblin Slayer. Yeah, I am growing, but I'm ready for more. I'm ready to grow, and it's not just because I'm greedy. It's like I am ready for so much more than where I'm currently at right now. I'm ready for like I don't know. I mean, I gotta make some other content soon. I can't just be a Souls-like guy. If I become just a Souls-like guy, you know what'll happen? I'll fall into obscurity. Eventually. I can't just be like, you know, the guy just, you know, does Lies of P and Bloodborne. I gotta do more. Other types of content, because if I don't, I'll fall by the wayside eventually. Cathedral Word. My opinions are never wrong. They're just subjective fact. Come on. I'm always honest. Call me Honest Abe. Just without the Abe. I'm Honest AIDS. What the fuck is that sound? It's like the gym we want to grow. Oh yeah, I'm ready to grow. What else do you want to do? Oh, you know, just make regular content, me doing stupid shit, just having fun without it being like, oh, like this stuff will get however many views, and then anything else that I do just doesn't get seen, like ever, because that's what's happened ever since the beginning. Let's see, it's August. Been doing this since January. Been doing this for a while now, and well, that's the constant thing. It's the whole niche thing. You gotta stay only within your niche. You go without it. You go outside of it, it's over, and you'll never recover. Which I think is so fucking stupid. Do you know why so many different YouTubers end up dying? It's because they dared to step out of what they've built and do something different. I don't think that's right. Honest AIDS, I could never I could never tell. But I can always tell you that there's something wrong. At least I'm honest about that. This is a very shaky tree. This is a very big fucking tree, too. They screech all the way to the bottom. Staying in niche is stupid. Nobody should put themselves in a box. Yeah, that's what a lot of gurus, YouTube gurus, say. You have to stay in your niche and don't ever step outside of your box. If you do, it's over. And there's some truth to that. There is some truth to that. It's not entirely true, but now, there's got to be more beyond just this type of content. Please die. Thank you. Okay, how's this thing? Okay, this thing isn't super good against. Oh, what was that? Is one of the attacks a stab move? Okay. In the attack string, one of them is a stab move. Okay, oh, wrong way. Through here. Ching. Chicking. Ow, fuck. How did I not reach? The game just decided to not have me reach, even though they're able to reach me. Would Doom Eternal do good, or would it end up like Doom Eternal had it had its heyday, but there are people who are more known for FPS shooters and stuff like that, so that, you know, I don't think it's gonna work out well for me specifically. Even though I still think it would still do numbers for other people, it probably won't do numbers for me. What about the Resident Evil series at the start? I don't really care for Resident Evil. Resident Evil, what's that one that everybody hates? Resident Evil 5? Is that the hated one? Because of how ridiculous it is? Ridiculous it is. I played that with a friend, and it was only fun because I had a friend with me. What is your favorite pizza? I like barbecue chicken. I am quite fond of barbecue chicken. Oh, no you don't, you bastard. You unconscionable bastard. Yeah. Give me the key! Hey, you know, funny story. There are a lot of places to get pizza here in the States, obviously. But, like, you would never expect what the best tasting pizza I ever had was from. There's this town in Ohio called Niles. Now, Niles has a bunch of different fucking pizza shops just kind of everywhere. But there was this one little obscure little pizza shop that only stayed open for a short time that was run by Koreans. They were a pizza shop, and right next door, that same Korean family ran a washing, washing machine and stuff like that. Laundromat, that's what it is. It was a Korean laundromat. And we said, fuck it, let's try getting pizza from there. And let me tell you, it was far and away the best pizza I ever had. You would never thought, a shop only this fucking size, run by a Korean family that happens to have a laundromat next door. Korean barbecue pizza, that's right. The best pizza I ever had. Alright, the little blue guys. Candy. There's no mercy in this dojo! Oh yeah. I never got why they give. Came back already? Oh, it's too late, he's dead. Too late, pal. It's over. So is it like pizza / laundromat, or is it laundromat pizza? Okay, so let's think about this. Okay, so the backstab is a slice. The roll is a stab, the backstab is a slice. Nah, that's a slice too. Oh well. What's your favorite run in Bloodborne right now? My favorite run? I don't know if I have a favorite run yet. Let's do a few more runs, because we got a couple more coming. We got the Burial Blade, we got the gun-only run, which I've done successfully so far. Alright, we got the good old Daughter of the Cosmos here. She the match for my candy blade? My candy / blades? Hey, you see that? That builds up Beast Blood actually pretty reliably. Ow. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Slice. Slice. Oh, I dodged her charge. Where's she going? Slice her head. Yeah. Slice her head again. Can I have the visceral, please? Thank you. Bye. Daughter of the cosmos, my ass. Well, moving on. Yeah. Ebrietas is strong against Arcane. It didn't matter. It didn't matter in the slightest. So, let's buy some beast blood. What's your opinion on the Sekiro anime? I think it's a cool idea. There's plenty of content in it to have a good 12 episode series. At least I think so. I always slay, Queen.
Very well.
Get some more stamina while I'm at it. By the way, the gun sword and the rifle spear can be buffed despite technically being split damage. The rifle spear can't be buffed. I already tried it. I did a run about it a couple weeks ago. It can't be buffed. Already, because it still technically does blood damage. Okay, so what are we gonna need here? Let's go deal with Amy. Contrarian take. I think the Sekiro anime is gonna suck and it looks like AI crap. Oh, does it? I didn't actually watch. No, it can't. No. It can't be buffed. Like, it's a rifle and you can't use bone marrow ash, you can't use the anti-phantasm shell, you can't use elemental paper. Because even though it's not dealing blood damage and physical damage at the same time, it still counts as blood damage. So, you know, there's no buffing it. That's why it's often considered like the second worst weapon in the game. You know, right after Kos Parasite. Kos Parasite is far and away the worst weapon. It'd be buffed because I have buffed it before. Now, the Rite of Palash probably can be. The rifle spear cannot. I like the Rite of Palash. Well, no, more specifically that gun run I was talking about. It's not the gun only run. It's the left-handed weapon only run. The nobody. I'm not sure, but whenever I see someone pick up Whirligig, the only thought that runs through my head is Hunter's probably really happy. I know I'd be happy. Either really happy or really homicidal. I don't care about your chain, bro. I'm not his ancient souls. Seriously, Miyazaki. These poison swamps have gone way too far. Way too far. The definitive assassin's build. Yeah, pretty much. Eileen was the slayer of men. Slayer of henchmen. Well, she was a slayer of hunters, but you get the idea. More slayer of blood-drunk hunters. Like she was doing them a favor. When she thought she was doing them a favor when she really wasn't. She was dooming them to eternity. You ever think about that? Anybody ever thought about that? How she thought she was over here helping? Or maybe she didn't think she was helping. Maybe she thought she was protecting other people. I think it's called Blade of Mercy because she uses it to mercy kill hunters who have been driven to insanity by blood. But like, it's not mercy. She's sending them to the hunter's nightmare. So, How was my weekend? I'd say my weekend was pretty decent. Pretty decent. Could have been a little more productive. Alrighty, eat my candy. Let's try to run on through. I'm not sure how the blades are gonna do against Amy. Wow. Try to get out of the way. Gotta get behind her. See if she'll hop. She'll do it. No? Okay. I'm pretty sure I rolled. Alright, give me that head. Come here. Come on. Guess I'll just slice the arm, or not. They're really stingy with their arms right now. What the hell? I got out of the way and she still fucking killed me. Still fucking hit me. I'm getting really stingy with her arms right now. There we go. You're not gonna... There we go. She's gonna freak out, but she's not gonna... I rolled, though. You can't fucking still hurt me after I roll. Come on. Give me the arm. How do I keep missing? Terrible. There we go. That was terrible. Well, I guess it's time for Logarius, who I'm pretty sure is pretty highly defensive against Arcane. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Let's go get to the Forbidden Woods. Go get the invitation. Pretty sure I've killed all bosses up until this point. We've got Logarius. We've got Wetners. So let's get those two. They won't buff the Rifle Spear because it used to be buffable. It used to be buffable? And each pellet got buffed. It did absurd damage, yeah. Each pellet got the full damage. Which I wish they would have kept a little bit of that magic. Is this considered late game? Yeah. Oh yeah. We're right on the precipice of the end, actually. Noah's saying to Amy, "Come on, give me yarn." It's like put a ring on her fingers. Kind of reaching with that one, bruh. Yeah, if I'm gonna propose, I'm gonna see something cheesy. Short stream today. Well, I mean, you know what? It actually took a very short amount of time to set this up too. The last few runs where I tried to set myself up, it took about 3.5 to 4 hours to try to get it all, put it all together because the RNG was just so awful. This took 2.5 hours, and we're not even an hour in, and we've almost killed all the base game bosses. Maybe virtually immune to Arcane, but he is immune to have his tendons sliced. Golden Wandering White. Forget that guy's name. Thumbnail time? One sec. Should be an easy one to make. Turn off chat. Turn off these. Turn off environment. Try to get ourselves here. Oh, the lighting on this is terrible. I'll have to change the lighting, but... That's terrible. No, I'll get a better thumbnail later. The lighting here is terrible. I forgot to turn that fucking HUD back on. There we go. Certified Codlack moment. He's not immune to the Blade of Mercy, because I saw a video about that, which makes me think he's weak to Arcane for some reason. Open the door. Grab summons. Let's grab the thingy real quick. If they're messing in my name, I appear 'em, let 'em know. I haven't tried Horizons. More like Horizon Zero done. Yeah. Now that's a mercy kill. She's welcome. Like how short Bloodborne is. It's a cozy game to finish over a weekend. More like over an afternoon. Oh yeah. I dropped my invite to the vampire party. Hope you don't mind. I'll just take yours. And now I'll take yours. Dangling upside down rude etched in one's mind. He's on the inside of my mind. Are you outside of your mind? I still think it's weird how these things still appear here, even with the witches gone. We're booking it. Almost to the... I don't even know what this is. There's an ending where a DLC could work. We've never getting it because it was scrapped for some stupid reason. I love how quickly this thing transforms. I started the game literally the second main story mission was 3,000. Don't know what a miter is. Okay, should take a couple minutes to get to Logarius. We'll kick his ass. We'll fight Wet Nurse. And then we'll do the DLC. Sounds like a plan to me. Plan like, oh yeah. Yeah, the biggest challenge so far. Hi, what is better in your opinion, Ludwig's Holy Blade or Holy Moonlight Sword? Holy Blade. Holy Blade is better. And don't get me wrong, the Holy Moonlight Sword is still a solid weapon, but it's not. Holy Moonlight Blade just chunks damage, and it also has the benefit of being able to be buffed with a multitude of different damage types instead of just arcane. Or... What is your favorite weapon in Bloodborne? I don't know if I have a favorite one anymore. I feel like I get that. I feel like I get that asked that question at least once a stream. I think it'd be cool if from Tenchu back. I don't know what Tenchu is. Okay, Ludwig seems to have medium defense against arcane. Well, I'm not worried about the arcane damage. I'm only worried about how many times I can hit him. What? Meter is spelled with two E's, not an I-E. If you mean meter, it's M-E-T-E-R, not miter. Alright. Got Logarius. Yeah. Logue Jr. here. What you got? I knew that was coming. I knew you'd try that. Now for phase 2 of my master plan. Ooh, I could stun lock him. Oops. He could do the same to me, apparently. Switch on over. Backstab him. Okay, I got totally robbed. That doesn't make any sense. I got totally robbed again. That didn't make any sense. I feel like that was the right time. Fight. I don't know why it didn't... I was dead on his back, too. I don't know why it didn't count as a backstab. Okay, I was robbed. Moving on. Was Samurai Metal Gear Solid back in PS1 days. From Gold and White is awesome. What's that one? Pilgrim set? I have the Blood Drug Hunter. Let's get up to... You know what? I got a better gem. I forgot about that. Slap that in. Slap that on real quick. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Physical attack up. It should be 18%. Well, hold on before anything. Let me get back to Yargul. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit of farming. Not actual farming, but like... Let's kill the things and grab the gem there. You know, the Winter Lanterns. Kill those real quick and then we'll fight Wetner. Sound good? Ting. These things should be pretty easy to kill. But yeah, let me switch back to the one-handed version, because it's going to allow me to backstab. Apparently Sekiro was going to be a Tenchu game, why the fuck didn't we get that instead? I don't know, Sekiro seems like a pretty good... It looks like it was a success. Get a frenzy, it's going to hurt like hell. Quicksilver bullets. Evil. Let's get over here. Okay, we got it. We got ourselves a cursed blood gem there. That'll be a little better. There we go. Ow. Gem. Gem. Love to see it. Pretty sure that level 4 gem, though, is going to be inferior. Let's get back to the lamp. What happened last night? You can tell who doesn't know that Bloodborne doesn't have a PC port. Got a gardening ape on a new save in about 3 hours. What level? I'm 1 level off from being level 90. Yeah, for a lot of these runs, I've decided to limit myself to being level 90. So we don't become too ungodly powerful. It's a magic fire over here. Oops. Hamhawks over here just let me do it. Now, it is that time I have to go and get ready for work. All right, Frank. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one. Have a good day at work. Yeah, you boys fight each other. Kindly leave me out of it. Do I be a daredevil and take on Wet Nurse? You know what? I'm gonna do it. Might be a really bad idea without the shortcut, but you know what? This is what risks are all about. Alright, Wet Nurse is about to dry up here in a second. Okay, what you gonna start with? Oh, I invented that move. Oh, you thought you were like that. Got her in a loop here, folks. Had a feeling this was coming. Swing, swing, yeah. Get her. Get her. The hell? That came out faster than normal. Ow. I'm missing, even though I'm like directly behind her. Get her. Okay, I don't know how she keeps getting me, even though I'm directly behind her. Almost. Damn it. Where'd you go? There you are. Yeah. Well, I think this Wet Nurse just done dried up. Shing, shing. How's my durability looking? I'm gonna repair that. Alright, good shit, good shit. While we're thinking about it, let's eat these umbilical cords. About Rockio, is it worth the suffering it takes to get it? I mean, I guess it's worth having every weapon. So I'd say so. Oh, gems. Use the gems. Then get to the DLC. Blood gem fortification. Check these out. Ooh, these are massive boosts. Oh yeah. Increases stamina cost. Big fucking deal. Alright. 450, that's better than it was. Alright. Let's, purchase a few more of these. We're stocked up. Oh yeah, gotta get to the DLC. 1 second.
Good hunter. Very well.
Get my last level. There we go. Level 90. Not allowing myself to have any more levels. There's got to be some level of challenge to this. I mean, come on. Molly cocktail. You can use shaman bone blades. Turn the shark guys against each other. I mean, it doesn't always work, but it'll work sometimes. Smash or pass the doll. I'll pass. Now, the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3. Now you got my attention. Now you got my attention. Let's go get the pen. Let's moonwalk. Let's moonwalk in place. Damn it. I'm getting caught on stuff. The doll is truly the most evil thing in the Soulsborne series. Don't let it fool you. Don't let the delicate looks fool you. Alright, Leia, smash or pass? Leia. I don't think I want to get with... I appreciate her as a character. She's very cool. She's very strong. She's filled to the brim with cancer, right? So... With super cancer, I'm pretty ergo cancer, and I'm pretty sure it's contagious. So I'd go on a date with her and enjoy spending time with her. I don't know if I'd get with her physically. There's a lot of people's crushes I wouldn't get with physically. Leia without the super cancer. Smash, next question. Yes, way in the back. Throw back way up. You know what? Fuck it. Screw the shortcut. Get your fat tick ass out of the way. What did I just say? Uh-huh. These Rotties. I'm sorry. Dobermans. I think they're kind of like Dobermans. They're not like any breed that I... Oh, shit. Where'd he come from? He came... Well, he didn't beat around the bush. I appreciate that. Okay. Should move through there pretty quickly. We should move it. Okay. Be careful. These guys do a lot of damage. Better name for this weapon than Crow's Talons. I don't know. I kind of like the Blade of Mercy. Free blood vials, just because. Let's get up to Ludwig. candy before we get started. Walk on in. Mm-hmm. Roll. Slice. Slice. Oh, yeah. Slice. Oh, went right over my head. Okay, he's gonna slam down on me. Let that happen. Heal up. Not a fan of the whole missing thing. Okay. Good progress. Good progress. Get my stamina back. Is he gonna try attacking me? Yep. Grab his crotch. Rip it out. Oh yeah. Swing. It's over. Too late, bud. It's over. You're done. Sit down. It's over. Suck it. I'm sorry. Suck it. Give me that sword because I want to use your weapon for another run. Will there be a run with the Kos parasite? No. My powerful, manly crow run. Seriously, why are NPCs able to backstep that quickly? We can't backstep that quickly, not anywhere near that speed. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of match of what the player character and the NPCs are capable of doing. Okay, this is just irritating. Beyond fucking measure. Like, how... You're supposed to be able to stun lock with this weapon and just... This is insanity! You see how fucking far they're able to move out of range. What did you... Why? What did you hop for? Okay, the game is just fucking great getting me killed right now. I don't know why I hopped. I didn't tell it to hop. Do the fucking hop attack, which are basically worthless. Wow. She is super, super fucking dodgy today. There. Shit. And yet, this one ain't moving. This one doesn't move. Fuck off. Moving on. Ugh. Everyone hates the Kos parasite. Yeah. For a good reason. Elixir on. Yeah, that's what I want. She's basically like Leda. It's like, oh, backstep, 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 roll, roll, backstep, backstep, backstep. That's not fun. They're floating in midair! Pick up this fucking asshole skull. Reawaken. Good stuff. So let's try to get through here as best we can. This blue elixir up. They can hear me, but they can't seize me. Okay, blue elixir is pretty... There we go. Run this way. Grandpa's still gonna shoot at you, even though he can't actually see you, which I think is weird. My elixir's probably gonna wear off here in a second. Okay, there. Okay, these TF2 spy parallels are getting out of hand. Spy sapping my cinch. Spy sapping my sis. Good. That's a dead rat. Did my Kos parasite message get censored? What the hell? Did it? I guess so. And yeah. Why does this particular bird have a rune on it? I find that strange. Okay, so roll over here, roll this way. Don't get hit by this frickin' douchebag. Watch a hunter appear out of thin air. All right, let's get to work. Push back. Gonna attack me? Okay. There we go. Alright, now where'd you go? There you are. Riveting! He was over here trying to help out his friends, shooting stuff at me. But it's too late. Too busy winning. And so. Oh, that was real difficult. What the heck? What the heck does with consequences mean? Rani and Dolph. Smash or pass with consequences. What kind of consequences? Lady Maria. Some candy. Touch her dead body. Oh shit, she's alive. Then start going to work. This weapon is very fast. It's done like crazy. I could also get hit really hard and end up almost dying. Or just fucking die. Okay, that's bullshit. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I refuse to use a gun for this fight. She's using dual swords, so I'm using dual swords. That's just how it's gotta be. Besides, isn't this cooler instead of me shooting her and then digging my hand into her chest? Back off of her. Crap. Heal up. Okay. This is an intense fight. All of her dodging around is starting to get a little irritating now. Don't know how she still got me when I was out of the way. Heal back up. Like, how long did she hold that for? That is like a full 6 seconds that you have to. You just have to sit there and wait. There we go. Took 2 tries. I did it without the gun this time. That's good. That's good. Celestial dial. Snap this up. What are we at? Hour and a half? Pretty good. A deadly duel, a beautiful dance. So I have to wonder. I'll probably stick to the single sword version for Orphan. Just so I can get the backstabs off and shit. Oh, I should probably also switch to Claw Mark. Oh, we gotta go get to Gilbert. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we gotta go get to Gilbert. Now that we killed Rom, he's also gonna drop a Claw Mark, which is gonna give us 20% extra visceral damage. So, let's go get that here in a second. Gotta get to the fishing hamlet first. Spirit of the neck. There's lots of enemies around that could do that. You know, chuck a spirit. Seriously, why would you give the dog an ability to scream and stun lock you, and you can't dodge it? Okay, let's get the lamp. Shark. I love how easily you could just run past them, though. As long as they're not attacking. You generally want to stay away from them when they're attacking. But after they're done attacking, you can just run right past them. All things considered, if you're not looking for everything, the fishing hamlet's like one of the easiest parts of the game to just run through. You don't gotta deal with hunters, you just gotta deal with some fish people, a couple of dogs, and a shark. Oh, a couple of sharks, but... And some lightning fish people, but they're inconsequential. This way. Almost there. Only takes a couple minutes. Kind of funny. Fall on down. Roll. Get the shortcut. Crank it up. Almost get body slammed by a weird slug woman. Oh, they drop blood gems? I had no idea. Okie dokie. So now that we got the tin cold blood just because I can. Slide this open. Let's go get the claw mark from Gilbert. Yeah, it's kind of sad what happens to Gilbert. I mean, he outright tells you that he's gonna go insane soon. When we find him again, he's turned into a beast. There he is. Oh, there he was. Claw mark. Good. Let's get out of here. That's all it took. So, let's go increase our visceral damage. We don't need ion anymore, so let's... Claw mark. 20... Yeah, let's get a 20%er. And, this is the plus 20 to beast. Yeah. Let's, throw on the 10%er too. Yeah. Beautiful. Now, let's spend some of this insight so I can get my beast. You know what? Buy that blood rock. And, some more pellets while we're at it. There we go. Successfully made myself a little stupid. Get back to the lighthouse. Go deal with Orphan. Ugh. We'll see how an Orphan is. Maybe we'll get him in a loop like last time. Loops, loops. Alright. It's time for me to return you back to the ocean, where you belong. You gonna hop? You never hop. Not anymore. Why? I don't know. Oh. That was weird. Okay, so he's like reaching into his placenta, but it's like he's canceling it? Kind of weird. I want to see this visceral damage. There we go. Boom. Ooh, that's some damage right there. I dodged a little too late. Slice him on the back. Yep. There's the back. Rip it out. Heal up. Beast blood. Probably gonna transform. There he is. Slice his back. There we go. Jam it my fist into his back. Rip it out. Slice him. Oh, I thought he was gonna hop that time. It's over. Okay, done and over with. Super easy. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Been fun, kiddo. Bye-bye. Pull out the blicky right at point blank. Is it just me, or is that super easy? Gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Now it's time for Laurence. I don't know how much arcane resistance Laurence has, but it shouldn't matter. Stab the baby. Look, we got a meeting with Formless Odin in 30 minutes, so either stab the kid or we're gonna have to cancel you at 6 o'clock. Somebody bring me a better dagger so I may properly stab this baby. Oh, great, now he's crying. Just dump him in a hole with his father. You know, hopefully, fingers crossed, Laurence won't be so bad. With how crazy the recovery is on this weapon, we should be able to dodge easy. Well, Laurence, are you gonna be any challenge? We shall see. Start getting to work. I totally missed. Thanks, appreciate it. Gonna go for the hug. Slice. Slice. Okay. It's okay damage. Can work with that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oops. Ran right into it. All I had to do was just back away from it. Slice. Ow. It's not bad so far. Could be better. How did he do that? A little fast. Get away from him. How did he get... What? Okay. I don't care if he controls fire, you shouldn't have gotten it. Take that. Oh. Didn't expect him to transform at this point. So I suppose I should have expected it. Up. Up. Start going to work. Can't reach him. Oops. And it's over. Okay. Took a couple of minutes, but I got him. Tried going for a hug a couple of times, and when he couldn't do that, he went for the slam, but not a big deal. What are we at? Hour 40. This has been the shortest run so far. Maybe the shortest run I've ever done in base new game. What? No, I don't need more beast blood. Let's go deal with Gehrman now. I'm gonna try fighting him without the gun. Let's give it a try. See if I can't stun lock him too. Take that and that. I'm the destroyer of evil and also the deliverer of the acceptor of ass whoopings. Take that. Yeah. I dodged, but the game still didn't care. Okay, whatever. Ah, that would have been so cool. Could have got that backstab off on him. What did I? Okay, he missed the visceral. I guess NPCs can do that too. What's he going into phase 3 for? He's heading phase 3. You know what? I am going to use the gun. Toward the end here, anyway. Because he's doing it over and over, and I won't stand for it. Give me this stun locking ass. Okay, game didn't accept the roll for some reason. Come on. No third swipe just because? Getting a little weird today. Come on. He's really holding back on that. Come on. There we go. I guess I just needed the one more swipe. He wasn't being super cooperative today. Well, only one last thing to do. You gonna jump at me? Yep. Now, I still don't get that. How in the fuck? How in the fuck? You get behind her, you're out of the attack range, but you still get hit. Where is she going? She's been so weird on these runs. You straight up can't dodge that fast. You can't dodge that many times. That's like, how are you supposed to dodge both tail swipes? What in the fuck are you doing? How about a stun, huh? Come on. How does the... I don't get how the damn uppercut works from behind. It doesn't... Ah! How does the fucking uppercut work from behind? She's swiping forward. I'm behind her and I'm still getting hit! Why has every fight with her been this fucking stupid every time? And when she does her double tail swipe, you literally can't roll fast enough in order to dodge both. So, fuck. Irritating. Irritating. Beyond measure. Okay, let's try this again. Now this time, you're not gonna fucking double swipe me into oblivion again. Still don't know how I got hit by the uppercut when I'm behind her. Okay. Behind her. Can't do enough. The rally potential on this thing isn't very good anyway, so. Okay. It's over. So it should have went the first time! Yeah. Well. All in all, a kick-ass weapon. And I'm pretty sure it's the fastest run so far. Well, that's done and over with. That is how it should have went the first time.
Are you cold?
So disappointing every time. Well, there you have it. There's the Blade of Mercy. In less than 2 hours. Well, I mean, I did all the setting up off stream, and it actually took longer than everything. It took twice as long, but, you know, not a big deal. The only reason this is so short is because which final boss worse, that or Elden Beast?
Good.
At least Flora gets in your face, right? At least you can fight her. She's right there. She's in your, you know, you can just fight her straight up. What's worst? Elden Beast, because At least Moon Presence isn't gonna run to the, you know, swim to the other side and then shoot a shitload of projectiles at you, and then as soon as you get close, swim to the other side and shoot a shitload of projectiles at you, some of which are you're put in a position where they're completely unavoidable, by the way. And the thing always knows when you're on the horse, so it's always gonna do the golden waves, and you can't dodge the golden waves when you're on the horse, so... yeah, it's Elden Beast. Now, as for the Holy Moonlight, so I need 16 strength. Okay, I was about to say, do I not have enough arcane? No, I need the get strength requirements, but that's okay. That's okay. We got plenty of. Hold on a second. I gotta use one of these because if I don't, I'm not gonna be able to see the doll. How does that make sense? Just how the game's constructed. Millennia without the rod. How are you gonna have Millennia without the rod? It's literally not Millennia if you don't have the rod. As for individual hits, this thing doesn't hit super hard, but with as many times as you can hit with it. Oh yeah, the damage racks up real fast, as we saw. Like I said, this was the fastest stream, so. Yeah, let's get back. Yeah. Well, Elden Beast before you could use the horse. Yeah, it was painful. Real painful. So you can't talk to her no matter, your first visit, it's impossible to talk to her. Okay, whatever. I feel like they should have done away with that, you know, during New Game Plus, but whatever. Fuck it. I need the material anyway. So let's go material. Actually, yeah, material hunt. Gotta go material hunt. I don't need a material hunt. I could just buy it. Forgot about that. The only thing I need a hunt for are the chunks. And I already bought a blood rock with all that crazy outerversal knowledge. See you later, douchebags. And this way. I'm just gonna get to another lamp. Not gonna do anything crazy. But first, there's something I need to do. I am the real Eileen. Eileen. I'm the real Eileen. The mantle is mine. I am the hunter of hunters. You are just... you're just some woman. And apparently, the game doesn't recognize... How the fuck do I keep missing? She's right there! Like, I literally got her right here, and that's like 4 or 5 fucking times where I tried swiping at her, and she just dodged right through it over and over. I hope they make a game where an NPC or two are aware of New Game Plus cycles. Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before? Doubt. Climb faster. Do it. I forgot I was still in the transform mode. Hell is bro doing? Oh, he's fighting with a I always thought he was fighting with a body bag. He's fighting with a statue. I didn't realize. Crank this up. I actually do need to go back. I think. Yeah, just whenever you decide to open. I'm back up here. Gotta go get the shortcut so I can get back to the Hunter's Dream. Ooh, I should do a run with the Beast Claws. The Beast Claws are so good. I mean, you wouldn't think they'd be so good, but they are pretty good. Ow. You bastard. Was it worth it? Was it worth? Was it worth? Okay. Run back here. Buy my material. I still think it's stupid that you can't get bloodstone chunk. Wait, I'll have this. I still think it's stupid that you can't buy bloodstone chunks from the regular bath messenger bath. You had to get it from here. Why do they cost 20? I don't know. I don't know. I think that's pretty dumb. So that's 7, 16, and well, I guess that's it. How many do I got? Got 3 chunks, so that's enough for a +7. Yep. They're getting those levels. Hell yeah. How am I looking on? I don't have any insight items because I didn't bother to buy any.
Hello. Very well.
Can I get my strength? Oh god. That's unfortunate.
Farewell.
Oh wait, the chalices are open. I forgot. I forgot that. Okay, never mind. I forgot. For whatever reason, I keep thinking that the chalices keep getting reset, and you had to go back out and get the chalices. Never mind. I could just, you know, get my fix right now. How many times is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Get the proper level. Nesma! And vengeance for the flames. You prick. Don't do Blasphemous True Ending on True Torment, it's painful. I just won't do Blasphemous. Alrighty. Welcome home, good hunter. Now fuck right off. Oh yeah, look at that. Looking sexy. We pop on these blood gems real quick. Take them off of this one. And slap them into this one. Stamina cost. Physical damage. What does this one do? Yeah, this is booty cheeks. That is complete cheeks. That is such a stupid effect. Why would anybody want that? Yeah, in the untransformed version, this is actually pretty good right here. You know what? Which one do I have BEJ77? I think it's this one. Nope. This one? Yep. Move Chalice. Let me go put the eye rune back on just real quick. Need to go put the eye rune back on. So which one can come off? The low claw mark can come off. We could throw eye on. Now that I'm running this weapon, I'm gonna need some better drip. Can I get some better drip? I mean, we could buy Lady Maria's set. Is this? What about this messenger bath? The Tomb Prospector. Maybe that? Let's see here. I mean, this outfit is great and all, but it doesn't really fit. I feel like Tomb Prospector would just end up being better. Because, you know, it's actual... So, let me get up the funds for that real quick. Get up the funds for that, buy the outfit, you buy the outfit. Give me a second to give you a good clip for nourishing gems. I don't really need gems. Pretty much got my gem problem taken care of. And... dead. Not a big surprise. Alright. Get the tomb. Because, think about it. Ludwig did find this blade in a tomb. So, it would make sense to have the Tomb Prospector on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's look through BEJ for chunks and stuff. What's nice about Chalice dungeons is that they don't scale with new game cycles. They just are as hard as they are, you know. So you don't even got to worry about it. Now, with as high as my discovery is, yeah, 270 discovery, I don't think I'm gonna have too much trouble finding bloodstone chunks. Should one-shot. Yep. Free bullets, it's hard to shake a stick at it. Drip acquired. Feeling supreme. Fresh cut, rippling muscles. Speaking of which, I need a haircut again. Crankshaft. Ooh. Bro almost hit me with the I like your cut, G. You're also in the same dungeon? Farming away? Okie dokie. The AR on this weapon is actually really good. Yeah, you know, you'd expect it to be. Like, we're only at +7 right now. We got over 500 AR. Okay, let's see how this does without, you know, using Dang. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I've seen better. Quit sawing. I always felt that was a very poorly designed attack. The fact that there's an enemy that can saw you and stun lock you just because. Well, that's one bloodstone chunk. You know, that's one. And you know, with as many bosses I'm fighting, I'm getting plenty of insight, so I could buy chunks from the messenger bath. What is it? I'll just run through it the one time, and then I'll call it quits for here for today. The urging gems, you can get it to 1200 AR. It can get absurdly powerful. Oh, I believe it. Up. Okay, so if I can scroll back up here. What was the Chalice glyph? Gotta find it. Oh, I got it. Got the Chalice glyph. So, that Chalice glyph you sent me, do I have to fight like a specific enemy? Do I gotta kill bosses for them? Stab. Stab. Yeah, the stab on this weapon is actually pretty good. It's great for dispatching the kin and whatnot. Look at that. That's a dead boar. Dead pig. My pig killing business. Okay, this dungeon actually does drive me nuts. It's an enemy on layer 2, the gargoyles. Oh. This dungeon actually does drive me fucking insane because the drop, like, look, I have 270 fucking discovery, and it doesn't even give me bloodstone chunks half the time. It's more less than a quarter of the time. What do I need to bring? Shining coins? I should pass the Lotus from Warframe. Well, I've seen what the Lotus actually looks like, and that's not very attractive. Okay, let's see what the doggo is like. Maybe he'll drop me something good. Yeah, Nata, or whatever the hell her actual name is. It turns out she's actually evil, but she's actually not, but she actually is. I don't think they'll even... I don't think even they fucking know anymore. I was hoping to get the arm, but whatever. Oh, was it in range? You hop for it. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. Okay, 2 chunks there. What does that give me? Only 3. Only 2! Might as well be 500 challenges. So, I guess we can give that glyph a try. I don't know how strong I need to be. Okay. D S M P I Y F B. I don't have that particular chalice, so this is not possible. And I'm not gonna run through a bunch of other fucking chalices to get a bunch of other different fucking very specific chalices. So, unless there's a better one that you can suggest. I guess we can run through this one more time while they figure that out. I've been out of Warframe for years, but Wisp is the ghost with the most. Wait, I spelled... No, I didn't. How you doing, Elden Blades? How you doing? If I spelled it wrong, I wouldn't be able to get into the chalice. But I got into the chalice, so I couldn't have spelled it wrong. I'm trying to get her prime, but no one seems to want to do her relics. Yeah, I don't want to play Warframe. Not anymore. We'll run through here one last time. I have to do some of the setting up myself. You just mess it. Well, come up with some better jokes to mess with me with, because that is. It's one thing to mess with me. It's another thing to mess with me and be incorrect. Hopefully the pig drops on them. The drop rates on the pig are so damn low for no reason at all. Like in the regular base game, the pigs are guaranteed to drop blood vials no matter what. But like here, you're lucky if it drops anything at all. Yeah. Take that. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, man. I didn't think you would get launched like that. That's kind of funny. Okay, that's perfect. 2 bloodstone chunks, that'll be my +8. Two. I miss Warframe sometimes that I remember that there's no endgame challenging content. It's almost like I'm MR16 at the moment. Master rank. Oh, master rank 16. Okay. Mastery rank. It takes a long ass time to get to those mastery ranks. Yeah, Warframe is less about... Its biggest question is how much time you got. You know, nothing like waiting a whole fucking week for that next frame to get built. But unfortunately, there aren't any good false depth dungeons. Only a short way to get access to get the E-Heal root chalice and do the good nourishing glyphs. Yeah, and those require their own requirements. So. How do I get the E-Heal glyph? I don't remember. Dead pig. Okay, one chunk. I suppose that's better than nothing. Are way too much farming watcher bosses, which isn't that worth it. I mean, there's a watcher enemy. I mean, they don't drop nourishing gems, but they do drop plenty of curse gems. Forget which glyph specifically, but it's like you just run to the left, drop down, kill that watcher there, bone back out, and then do that over and over and over again. The glyph I mentioned is the fake E-Heal glyph. Is to do the... Ah, okay. I have to do that particular glyph. Do I have to do it, or do I have to find something in it? Is it like that one glyph where you get the sinister root chalice from a bath? Crank this up. You had to be 2 bosses in that glyph. Okay. Shouldn't be so hard. You wouldn't think. Let's try the untransformed version this time. Ooh, the untransformed version might be a little better for this guy. There we go. The false depth version of the heal story glyph, and yeah, it's pretty hard. Well, we'll just see about that. What kind of bosses we got? What kind of bosses are we talking about here? Might have to pull out the blade of mercy. Okay, let's get our +8. Boop. 564, not bad. Okay, let's pull out that glyph you were talking about. Three A Q B Y X 9 5. Yeah. Oh, it's a Thumerian labyrinth. Okay. Or genuinely good or bad. Yeah, heirloom ember. They knew what they were doing. There's no way they didn't. Okay, let's try to move through here. It said I need to kill at least 2 bosses. Of course, the fucking eyelash falls into my eye. Of course. Why? Ah. What? Rose just sitting there waiting for me? How much health they got? Oh, they got quite a bit. It might be better to pull out the Blade of Mercy. I didn't put the gems back in it though, son of a bitch. So this, what I'm using is my best bet. Lovely. Are you glyph farming for Blade of Mercy? No, the Blade of Mercy run is over. I got that done in less than 2 hours. That's all done and over with. What I'm doing right now is setting us up for the Holy Moonlight sword run. He's just standing there. At the intersection of conch and coral. I don't know where the switch is. This place seems to be a bit of a sprawling mess here. At the intersection of cock and balls. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a door here. Shining coins. Guess those have some value. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Don't know where that ghost lady went. Oh. Whoop. This place is kind of sprawling, so I'm trying to find out where in the hell where in the hell I should be going. Should I go across the way, nourishing abyssal cold to the worst to farm? Nee. Damn. Bro's got some health. Oh, then his horn. How did that count as 2 hits? What? His attack counted as 2 hits. That's bullshit. And my fucking weapon bounced? When I didn't touch the wall? Are you kidding me? Ugh. Fuck this game sometimes. Here's the boss door. I'm trying to find the way forward. Fuck this game sometimes, man. I'm still looking for the switch, because this just takes me back. I hate when people leave messages right in important places in an attempt to fuck you up. How much health have you got? What do you drop? Nothing. Okay. Just looking for the switch. Now, it'd be one thing if that joke was a sometimes thing, but no, it's an all the time thing. Legit, untold numbers of people have all done the same fucking thing. Leaving messages right there in an attempt to fuck you up. Okay, made it through. My first guillotine. So you cut your finger off. It's part of the fun. Is that what's here, Amy? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a Thumerian descendant. Well then. I actually don't have the proper experience with this thing, so it might be kind of a pain. Just out of range. Really? Oh, come on. They're too fast to fucking counter. This is why I hate that. I didn't mean to shoot. How did he teleport? They could teleport? Because it sure looked like he did. Really? Just, come on. How does he... He can throw it through the wall. Eesh. That is fucking frame one. What in the fuck? Really? You counted the dodge and then you just decided to say no, fuck it. No dodge for you. This fight's taking too long, by the way. This fight's taking too long. I don't care if it's a fucking Chalice dungeon, it should not be taking this long. The whole dodging away thing gets real old real fucking quick. Especially when you can't get the damn counters off. Like, he could just attack that fast, just casually, and there's nothing you can do about it. There we go, fuck. Really? Come on, man. I want to try countering him, but he just attacks too fucking fast. Really? And the delays. Just... Okay. No third attack? Okay, the bullet bounced off the wall instead of attacking him. Damn it. There we go. Take that, you friggin' bastard. What is this now? Oh. You really get a phase 2 with this guy? That is such horseshit. That's bad. That is just straight up bad design right there. That is bad fucking design right there. The fact that he can... The whole... What's the point of the pillars then? The only point of the pillars is to fuck you up. If they don't do anything, if they don't break up Ragro and do nothing to stop the fucking guy from attacking you, then they're only there to fuck you up. That is 100 different fucking kinds of lame. Unbelievable. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's too fucking wide to dodge. That is fucking garbage and we all know it. Will you... Finally. Ah, piss poor fucking design. It's one thing to make things difficult, it's another thing to make things horseshit. How do you not count that? But you count that. Whatever. Unbelievable. Like, he keeps doing that. Like, you can't, he attacks too fast to tighten that up any further. So it's like... Yeah, you see that? I can't fucking tighten it up any further, I can't. If I wait literally any longer, a fucking 0.1 seconds longer, it'll be too late. Can he even be fucking countered at all during this phase? There's one thing they didn't do, it's balance these bosses. Not just, I don't give a shit about the damage they do, I give a shit about being able to fucking fight them. There. I don't care about the damage, I can get around the damage. If I can learn how to fight them. But this is just the worst, and especially what's up with the pillar if they don't do anything. No, that's horseshit. That's horseshit. Oh my god, and he can just kind of choose how far he wants to throw the blades. Fuck! A fucking failure of a boss fight. Garbage. Absolute garbage. This is like the small room with Robin or fucking children in it all over again. I fought that boss, by the way, with a half upgraded weapon. It was absolute hell. That is just evil. That new gem I picked up, is it any better? No. All that for a 9%er. Yeah, that's fucking trade-off. So what now?
Welcome. What? Very well.
I need more strength.
Farewell.
Because I guess it is technically... It is technically a... Yeah, quality weapon. Technically. All this for a fucking chalice. Just so I can make this, so I can make this weapon a little stronger. I do have decent arcane. That is true. But I can't get that. But yeah, we are technically right at the beginning of the game, so don't have that. I hate the Pthumerians. You can't tell me that they put a whole lot of thought into constructing the fight. Okay. Now to okay, there's the boss door. Now to figure out how in the fuck to open it. That's all. That seems to be. Oh. That seems to be the dilemma, huh? Okay, I thought that was just the. I don't know how he got me when I wasn't in his path. So, you know, appreciate that. I'm not gonna pick up every item on the way. Just try to figure this out. Oh, geez. It's one of these ones. This could fucking take a second. I just run into him. I don't know. Go around, make sure the switch isn't down there. Nope. Oh boy. Whoa. Forgot about this. Pretty cool. Still not what I need, but don't shit at me. Where's that damn switch? Oh, jeez, it's one of these guys with the swords. Damn it. Go through here. Go for the guillotine. No, it's not through there. I know. Dude, that is an absurd amount of damage for no fucking reason at all. Can't blame it on counter damage either. All this just to look for a damn door switch. Where the fuck is it? I didn't see any other openings. There's no point to this section at all. It's just kind of there. I mean, there's got to be a way back up, right? Okay, here we go. Maybe this is... might be promising. Why? Why? 2 fucking rolls in a row! And it didn't count either one of them. Why? You can't tell me that they put a whole lot of thought into constructing these fucking guys. You can't have us roll and then still get hit. But with the Watchers, it happens every time. You roll, you still get hit. The game doesn't give a fuck. It is fucking brainless design. Now, found out where the switch is. If I could not get flattened by that fat fuck. Ugh. I don't care about dying when the switch, once I got the switch open. There. Look, I get that there's a lot of dungeons, but instead of making a lot of random dungeons, look, you can randomize the dungeon, that's fine. But at least make sure you put the the enemies that you put in it operate the way that they should. But they didn't do that. They just scrambled together a bunch of enemies for this fucking place. Then, I don't know, made a bunch of rules for it, and I don't think anybody figured out the exact science and how it all works. But I think we've come close. Okay, boss door. What's through door number 2? Oh. Wait a minute. Damn it. Oh, come on. Okay, so don't lock onto them. I don't think it takes extra damage on its arms. Yeah, I don't think it takes extra damage on its arms, so that might be a problem. I don't know how resistant it is to arcane, but we'll see. So I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to lock onto it, if I remember correctly. And that's why. Like with how wild this son of a bitch is. Like, I was never a fan of the whole, oh, I move so you're stun lock thing. That a whole lot of bosses in this game do. Like, how in the fuck does that count as an attack? I get that it's a big enemy, but I'm not... Just bad design. Brainless. I rolled and it didn't care. Nothing I could have done there. Okay, that is pitiful damage for no reason. No. You have to fucking reward good gameplay. If we're out of the way, we're out of the way. You can't just fucking negate the dodge. Yet so many beast-type enemies are capable of doing that. Did he fall over or not? Don't play a... That is so many... That is so many times I have tried to get out of the way, and the game just fucking negates the dodge over and over again because it feels like it. Bad design! God! Look, the Chalice dungeons are cool because you can get all kinds of crazy items and stuff in it, but they're not cool because of the fucking bosses. That's stupid! And you can't make this go any faster. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't take extra damage from its arms, which is the only thing left of it. It takes extra damage from fire. It does, because it's a beast. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Except just chop away at its arm, at its legs. Yeah, it doesn't take extra damage from its arms. You know, that's great. Takes the same amount of damage. Yeah, if it moves around, you can't do anything. You're stun locked. Even if you don't take damage from it, you're still stun locked and you can't move. Because it, like that, it moves back, it fucking moves backwards, you get stunned, you get staggered, and then it kills you. What in the fuck were they thinking? Were they even thinking? And you can't make it go faster. You had to just sit there and chip away for 10 fucking minutes. I'm sure the whole stun locking under its leg things means, oh, don't go under its legs. But you can't damage it otherwise! It just pulls its arm. What? The last 6 times were swipes. Now it's a punch? And there's no way of knowing the difference? Because it's the exact same tell? And the punch is an instant kill no matter how much fucking health and defense you have? Really? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I'm angry at the hopelessness of the situation. Like, there's straight up no way to make this easier. Meant to... Well, yeah, it's the only option you have available to you. But the game's just straight up trying to tell you don't go under its legs. Because it's gonna constantly stun lock you. See that? I got stun locked. Because he moved. And there's nothing you can do about it. Just bad, bad. And that, I rolled and it still fucking killed me! That's the thing. Bale is well designed. This son of a bitch isn't. There's so much about this game that this is why I said earlier the game's not a 10 out of 10. The base game might be manageable, but the fucking Chalice dungeon bosses are just cancer. Pure cancer. And it's not, oh, they're just hard. No. There's a difference between being hard and being horseshit. This is horseshit. The fact that you can only hurt it by getting under its legs. Because it just reels its arm back too quickly. And if it moves at all, you get stun locked. Which means you can't dodge. So we call that horseshit, because that's what it is. It's just outright unfair. And there's nothing you could do about it. Like that. How is that an attack? That's a fucking frame 1 attack that you can't possibly see coming. Like that. How is that does that hurt me? Even though I'm not in the, wasn't in the slam. You can't, wow. No amount of playing, no amount of getting good is ever gonna make this okay. It's never gonna make it okay. It'd be one thing if it's at least a little easy to knock down. It's not. Not only are you doing pitiful fucking damage, you can't attack it. You can't dodge around it. You're gonna get hit by its slams no matter what you fucking do. It can negate your dodges just because it can. That's... What is that now? It's got a body... Okay, it's got a body slam now. I thought I saw everything. I negated my dodge. This thing is a fucking walking hand trap. Wow. Wow. Reward? Us playing well. Okay. Handled the dodge that time. I missed though somehow, even though I was touching it. Dude. I can't even fucking stand up now. Oh my god! I tried doing that. He just fucking jumped back over and over, which stun locked me, which got me killed. It's not difficult. It is difficult, but it's not difficult as in difficult, oh, you're not playing good enough. No. There's no solutions here. It's either hope to God that you don't get stun locked, which you will. He keeps jumping backward. Wow. Like, really? How? That doesn't make sense. Bad hitboxes, no breaks in between its attacks. Just no breaks at all. Be one thing if it was at least a little easier to knock down, but it's not. Why did it stop moving? Dude, you don't even have enough time for one measly attack? Not one? Stun locked. Can't do anything about it. Why did you do that? Why? God, bad controls along with bad fucking Chalice gameplay. Really? It is bad controls because I didn't fucking press the forward button. All I did was press R2. But because I was moving at the time, it counted it as a jump. It shouldn't do that, especially because we just saw it. We just saw it right now. But no, you do this, it'll count it. Fucking... Wow. Shit like this is what makes me not want to play Bloodborne anymore. Because if you want to do any of the extra fucking content, this is the shit you gotta go through. You just gotta suffer through it as you poke and poke and fucking poke and poke and poke and poke. With no hope of winning. And it's just gonna keep hopping back. Couldn't roll. Wow. How can anyone say that's well designed? It's not. And my guess is that they did... My guess is, if they built the boss like this, they wanted to build a lot more bosses like this. Seeing as how shit like this was so common in Chalice dungeons. Like the fucking Themerian that I just fought. Almost impossible to counter because all of his attacks come out like frame fucking 1. 2, the pillars in the room don't matter. He's not affected by them at all, but you are. Your attacks and your bullets can't go through them. But all of his attacks and his projectile blades can. They either just straight up didn't polish the fucking Chalice dungeons, or they wanted to build the Chalice dungeons like what we're going through right now. Seeing as how you also have to do an advanced version of Amygdala, who is far more powerful and far more horseshit than the one that we had to fight in the base game. And there's a version with Rom in a very tiny room and 16 spiders having already spawned. There's a certain amount of random generation to this shit. But if all the bosses are like this, that goes to show that everything that they did was very fucking deliberate. That's either laziness on FromSoft's part, or they're just straight up being assholes. It's poorly designed because they wanted it to be that way. There's no way they didn't. You don't have time for a dodge. You can't, even if you dodge, it doesn't matter. You don't have enough time for a single fucking attack. You can't knock the son of a bitch down. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually take extra damage from fire. Despite the fact that it's called the Bloodletting Beast, I don't think it actually takes extra damage from fire. If I remember correctly. Because I tried using fire weapons on the son of a bitch before in the past and didn't do any more damage than it would normally. And that's just awful. Wow. Just the fact that it has no brakes. What a fuck up. Wow. Was it just a fuck up? I can't call it a fuck up because a fuck up would mean that they did it by accident. No, this is all deliberate. They built it they had all that time to fucking build it, which means they did it on purpose. This is why nobody fucking plays them or ranks them. Fuck this. I don't care about the nourishing gems, I don't give a shit. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. What is that? Got a weird crust? Where'd that come from? Maybe from my coffee cup. Yeah. Oh boy. What was that one I used before? It's a much better option. It's not a nourishing gem, but let me see here. I think I could find it. Dude, just why is it that whenever I look up this stuff that nobody can just give me a fucking answer? Yeah, literally, I feel like it's just gatekeeping. Because a lot of people know about these damn, glyphs. But every time somebody asks about them in forums and stuff, nobody will just fucking give them up. I can't find one answer. Yeah, I'm trying to look up glyphs, but nobody's willing to fucking give it up. Now I'm looking up a guide, and people on YouTube doing the same shit that they always do. They want to talk about how they're weekend with their grandma before they fucking give us the guide. Okay, he's fighting the amygdala. You gotta fight an amygdala that has... Jesus, 17,000 health. And it's capable of one-shotting you. Okay, great. And he's doing it with the Kirk hammer, which is already doing 3,000 damage a hit. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. It requires too much fucking work just to make slightly good. So, no. No, 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 no. I can't believe I can't... Look, I'll be happy with 20%ers. But they won't give them up. Nobody will tell anybody. Yeah, it looks like the ones that they do give, a lot of the guides I am seeing, that you have to kill the bosses in order to get through there. An amygdala with 17,000 health. Yeah, the amygdala that we fight with the 6,000 health is already bad enough. So... where are those other curse gems? Look, I don't know. I could do some curse gem farming instead, but a lot of the ones that I get are just pure cheeks. Like, do you have any, like, on another save, I'd farm for about an hour, and I got a bunch of gems, don't get me wrong, but like 90% of those were constantly lose health. Who'd want to go through that bullshit? Not me. I certainly wouldn't want to. I don't like farming for nothing. Oh yeah, when you die, can I have all of your nothing? Okay, so nourishing from the winter lanterns is usually good enough unless you want to min-max. So yeah, I don't need to min-max. I just need to make myself good enough. Good enough is good enough by me. So I do want to put a few more points into strength before we do anything. I'm not sure what's going to be the cutoff for like New Game Plus. Maybe 100. Maybe 100 level 20, 120, maybe. Oh, durability curses. Oof. One of the worst. Losing health constantly is the worst. Because I'm pretty sure it can kill you. But weapon durability is it? Because it's like, it's minus 57%. But I think look, part of me feels like it's not just 50. Like, let's say it does take 57 points. 57 points off your 200 durability. Okay, that's not too bad. You still have 143 points to work with. You just gotta repair it a little more often. I feel like it also increases the rate at which it depletes. So I feel like it has a secondary hidden effect. Because there have been so many times where I get into a fight and it's only 2 or 3 fights later where the weapon's at risk. Yeah, the stamina curse. The stamina curse is disproportionate to the amount of bullshit that you gotta do with a lot of the other curse points, because what's it like? 3%? 3% is nothing! That's nothing! They do essentially nothing! Except make you stronger. Except make them muscles bigger. So yeah, there's a lot of booty cheeks curse in this one, but you know, the ideal one is the stamina consumption. Oh yeah. It'd be one thing if it's like, okay, it takes some of your durability away. No. It also speeds up how quickly it gets depleted. There's no way it doesn't. Don't get me wrong. I still love Bloodborne, but I have a love-hate relationship with it because the Chalice dungeon should have been so much better, and they're just not. Yeah, Amygdala with 17,000 health, a blood-starved beast that can kill you instantly. The fucking, what's the name of that one beast where he's like, he stands up on his hind legs, he's got these red glowing eyes, and he's got these whirlwind punches where he it's like also like a wind effect. I forget what it's called. He's really cool looking. He's susceptible to poison. But, okay, that's quite a bit more damage. 612?
Farewell.
But, yeah. I get making enemies strong. But having an enemy that can kill you as soon as you enter the boss room? Like, I mean, literally. You walk in, and the animation, the iframes for the animation have already run out. But he decides to do the fucking whirlwind punch and instantly one-shot you before you even finish walking into the room. Does that sound very fair to you? And he doesn't really give a fuck about how much health you got or how much defense you got. Yeah, I don't have any better ones. Well, I technically I got a better one right here, but like the whole health depletion thing. The rush development really shows in the dungeons. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But is it, how rushed could it possibly be? Try to think about what else I want to do. Try to do this in a way that can get me some quicker bloodstone chunks. Because I'm still only +7. +8. Okay. I'll buy like one. Oh yeah, my beast meter getting real high right now. Figure while we're here, still thinking about it because I want to get myself properly powerful. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, I can spend these, buy more bolts. Elden Ring is definitely the greatest game from Soft has ever made because it didn't have bullshit like this and it wasn't rushed. Right. Well, Elden Ring was like what, 12 years in the making or something like that? Long ass time. On again, off again type project. Now, is it perfect? No. It still suffers from its own kind of jank, as most FromSoft games do, but it is far more polished and far more consistent than Bloodborne ever was. By like an immeasurable margin. Reverse deaths help mitigate the grind a bit, but gem farming is still bullshit. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't do the reverse deaths until after I finish the regular fucking deaths, and we all saw how that went with the bloodletting beast. Stupid. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe if I bought like a saw cleaver to deal with the thing, it might have been a little easier, but I doubt it. I think it was actually 5 years to development, started in... Either Miyazaki was thinking about it, because, you know, Elden Ring was supposed to be like a huge... He thought about it many years ago, I think. I'm trying to think about it. Was it supposed to... It wasn't supposed to start development after the original Dark Souls, but he was thinking about it after the first Dark Souls, I believe. You know, just little baby steps. And it wasn't until many years later that it became a full thing. Try not to hit me with your purse next time. That is so painful to see every time. Is that it's too open world? Look, I don't... People are like, well, it's open world, that immediately makes it better. No. Nope, 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 nope. Having an open world game does not immediately make it better. But a lot of people are convinced that it does. I like some linearness to games like this. Bloodborne is, for the most part, linear. It's got some extra side areas to explore and whatnot. But, you know, you have directions you can move in. Only a couple at a time. Whereas Elden Ring, it's like, oh, you can go anywhere you want. Have fun, dickhead. I like a little bit of linearness to my Souls-like games. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, but, you know, at least somewhat. Not so much because it's too much to explore for me, but simply because I'd like to stay a little on task, you know? A little focused on progression instead of being like, oh, here, let me check this corner and check this corner and then over here and then through, you know, through these 15 fucking hallways and then over here and then this entirely different area. Bastard. Well, one chunk. That being said, Elden Ring does literally point you in the direction of the story path. I mean, yeah. Like I said. Yeah, I like a good mix of open world and linearity. Not like Elden Ring, where you're practically thrown into a new country. I sit on the board of developers. It's the lag because most of the game got redesigned from the PS3 era graphical. So, what? Elden Ring? Or Bloodborne? So yeah. Part of what I don't know. It's like it's part of why I respect Codebane's effort. You know, it's linear, not super linear, but like it's linear, but it's still pretty good. I'm glad that Codebane 2 is finally coming out. You know, fucking 2 years from now. Not that I've been waiting for almost a full decade or anything. Stupid. I have to wonder, is the watchdog actually resistant to arcane? I don't know. Because I feel like the untransformed version does more damage to it. Yeah, see that? That's a lot of damage right there. No, that's a lot of damage. Now the dog is weak to arcane. Why? Look, I'm just gonna say it outright. This game is ridiculously stingy with the drops. Ridiculously stingy. 270 fucking discovery. Yeah, I might as well be at the level where it's something's guaranteed to drop and it never gives me what I need. The only reason I was able to set up the Blade of Mercy so fast last night is that because I got really lucky. Oh boy. I keep hearing people say Night Rain is easier solo. I'm having completely opposite experience. I mean, it can be. Go to bed? Yeah. Really is unfortunate. Look, the only reason you can get the full effect of this weapon is to get nourishing gems, so you can upgrade, so you can increase the damage of both your physical and your arcane damage at the same time. But seeing as how nourishing gems are like the hardest to get, or you could just farm the Winter Lanterns, but I think the ones that you find in the base game only drop gems up to a certain level. I don't think they get better. Needed to get through to those stupid oh yeah. Ridiculously stingy. Because, like with the Irune on, 270 discovery is no small amount. That is not a small amount of discovery. And still not getting rewarded for your efforts? What does that tell you? Yeah, I've had weapons in Elden Ring with a 1% drop chance drop more often than the gems that I need. Or the materials that I need. That's pretty sad. You know what's 270% of 0? I know 200, it doesn't actually work on percentages like that, but you get the idea. Stop shooting me in the butt. Take that. And that. I love how they go flying. Okay, 2 chunks. What does that give me? Gives me 8. There's one thing I could fix with this game, it's the drop rates for Jet. Oh, yeah. You know, a drop rates for, like, everything. Like, how much arcane damage am I doing with this thing? That's not a lot of arcane damage. You know, I mean, I wish I could say it's adding it on top. But I don't think it's adding it on top. Don't get me wrong, it's really, really cool, but like, if you don't get the nourishing gems for it, then, well, get real comfortable with the untransformed version. I'm not looking forward to setting up my Logarius wheel because of those damn dungeons. Oh, yeah. The Logarius wheel isn't nearly as strong unless you have arcane, at least one gem that focuses on arcane. Because, you know, a lot of its transform damage comes from arcane. And arcane gems are one of the hardest to get. I think it's just because there's not really a whole lot of gems dedicated to just arcane. You know, you're gonna want nourishing gems, and they're the hardest to get. Not simply because of how low the drop rates are, but simply because of what you gotta go through to get them. Oh yeah, untold hours of setting it up. That's why I say it's just not worth it. You know, I applaud those who are that patient, but really. Okay, that's my chunk problem. Let's get out of here. Yeah, anybody who has that patience, props to you, but not me. Couldn't do it. I could never. There we go. Maxed out Moonlight Sword. What's my AR looking like? 700. 700's okay. You know, I'll take it. I don't think... Temp boost, transform. Wait, what? I don't understand. Why'd my symbol go away? Oh, it's because I took off. Okay, got it. My fault. Can I run the Beast Man? The Holy Beast Man? All right. So I think I got ourselves set up for the next. Well, not the next run. The next run is going to be the Burial Blade. I might do that tomorrow. But I don't know what time. But I'm thinking Burial Blade, then Holy Moonlight Blade. Sounds like a plan to me. Alrighty. I'm calling it quits here tonight, y'all. Thanks for joining me. We're kind of like an hour, almost 2 hours beyond what we were gonna do, because of how quickly we went through the Blade of Mercy run. But you know, that was fun. If dungeons worked a bit more like Shadow Tower, where something's guaranteed to drop, that would be better. Yeah. Alright, thanks for joining me. Have a nice night, and I'll see you later, alright?